It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Nix from the gun. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. It's on target to Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Hits his running back. Space past the 35. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Space past the 35. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. First down from the 42. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go play action on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so it's second down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This one's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about... And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season. But for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Pass play now. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Come on. 18 Cardinals. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Caught in by 4. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making a 12-point game in the 1st.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you route check, secure the catch, quickly become a running check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. The scoreboard reads 13-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's completed right side. And is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Give to Williams from the gun.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They'll run now on second down. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On third down, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. They'll run for this, and he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
70, let's go now.
A gain of 15.
From the red zone on first. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Hopkins and holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Starting from the 5. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action with Nix. On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backward. Second down coming up. off the play action. Complete beyond the marker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
On first down, it's Nix. Broken out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. 2nd down out the window. They're backed up here for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Genty from the gun. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Steady.
They're going to try and throw it here. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Raiders first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over a first down at their own 23-yard line.
On the 6.
Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. Shoves him off. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on throws. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go now. 60 by 60.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Shotgun now on third down. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Nix to throw. Complete out to the right. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 1st and 10 from the 43. There's a dive up the middle. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They give it to him again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Nix from the gun. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this was certainly a miss hit, low and pretty short. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Pat the street. Come on.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. It's a screen play to Genty. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down.
Ready, go.
Giving this to Genty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, victorious 70.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
70 Lions. Mustang 19. Panther 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 3-possession game.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch the lead to 23. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
The 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
That ball is loose, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. So we're through 3 here. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And off to Genty. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. Nick Buffalo 18.
Working now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Vegas first down.
And the Raider first down.
Straight ahead with Genty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Takes the second down snap. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they sent him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker, Brock. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 3rd and short.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Genty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Nick Snap to throw. It is caught left side. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Broncos first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Oops, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Ready? Motion. Captain. Drill. Bombers.
Now Nix. Chased out to his right. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They work against the blitz. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Ready? At the 60.
On first down, Genty winning their full steam ahead, but we ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw here, 3rd down. Put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. He cuts it to the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders keep running away with this. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Drop for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll dump this way. Hit! The ball is out! But the Broncos will get it back. Heads up late. Recover that one.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 7.
Got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the...
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake